Hey, boys and girls, weather report for August 3rd, 2021. And I have an announcement to make. It is my birthday. I'm 25,777 days old. That is Satan plus one on all counts.
That's wild.
Congratulations.
Yeah. You be old.
Happy birthday is what is a appropriate thing. It's my birthday today, 25,777. I like those numbers.
Oh, 777.
Not only that, but 25. What does it add up to?
7.
Fucking conspiracy. Do you see it? Do you see it now?
I see where you're going with that.
Yep.
It makes you stop and think, doesn't it?
It does. It makes you stop and think.
It's Ian Chin.
I can't wait until your funeral, Speed.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm expecting you guys to do tribute after tribute, and if you don't, I'm coming back.
Hi, Ian. How are you today? Good to see Ian around. Love his. Come on, you got to tell us some more of your jokes and things. I love Ian's sense of humor.
Ian Chen is my patron.
I miss that.
Ian, I miss our talks, but we just keep missing. We keep forgetting. I don't know.
Ian Chin did my cataract surgery. Yeah, he's amazing.
Did he? Good.
Yeah,
great. But if I rise up from the dead after I die, you can imagine me out on your lawn with a cane with fucking covered in mud and dirt, and I'm like dead, and I'm coming across your lawn saying, "Get off my lawn."
There you go.
So Matt Powell's wife gave birth to a new baby.
That poor baby.
Oh, the poor baby.
But I'm glad the baby is hopefully healthy. It sounds like he is, yes, or she is.
I will say congratulations to them. I have nothing bad to say about that situation, although I don't like Matt Powell. But, I wish them the best, and I hope that the baby has a long, healthy life and, has all its fingers and toes.
Can't wait till that baby goes to college and finds out about evolution.
Oh, wouldn't that be great if I think it's a girl? I'll have to check, but wouldn't it be funny if they're an atheist, if they became an atheist?
Yeah.
Well, they probably won't let her go to college.
No.
It's what, NIFB? Is that what it's called? And
yeah.
A lot of those groups are really weird about women and education.
Yeah, well, I linked a video in here. What is it? What is it? In his image, Dorkoff, Emery Moyna. There's an article in Scientific American, and the article in Scientific American is pretty. I'm not sure. I haven't read it. Not sure if I read part of it. I'm not sure if I agree with it. Denial of evolution is a form of white supremacy. Now, that's a pretty good article for Scientific American. But you can imagine how pissed off creationists are about this. I mean, so Emery did a video on it, and I've linked both in the description of this video. And we can take a look at it. And so I'm featuring his picture on the thumbnail. I'm not entirely ready to go over all of this yet, but there is one part in here where he says he wants public schools gone. No public schools. He doesn't believe in public schools. And why is that, do you think?
Yeah.
He wants to get rid of all public schools, because if you get rid of all public schools, any private school can teach whatever the hell they want, right? There's no restriction.
Right. Yep, exactly.
And aren't 90% of the private schools Bible schools?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
They are around me. They are. Yeah.
I used to live out in New Germany, Minnesota, and there was a Lutheran high school there. And in fact, several of my son's friends went there until like 8th grade or something, or 9th grade. And they said they never taught anti-evolution there. They never mentioned it. They never mentioned creationism or whatever. So some of the public, private Bible schools teach actual science. So I don't know. But they pointed out that they never got any, there was no Bible indoctrination at all in that school. But I guess that's probably Lutherans, right? They're not like the Baptists. The Baptists be strong.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, like you said, most of the schools around me are, Christian private schools, but I don't know how, how much they taught or what their curriculum were, as far as evolution and as far as how much they teach the Bible, if they actually go do Bible stuff or whatever. I don't know.
Speed, I also have an announcement.
What?
Next week on Wednesday, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the friendly atheist Hemant Mehta, but he's going to be on my channel for an interview.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
And in the month of August, I'm also going to be doing a collab with Science Side Up, Maddie.
Ooh, cool.
And it's not set up yet, but I'm in talks with Paulogia to do a collab with him as well.
Wow. How are you managing to do all this stuff?
You just ask people.
Well, I guess that works. Are you going to be on Paulogia's channel as a cartoon character?
I hope so. I really hope so, to be honest.
Ask and you shall collab.
Yeah,
you can pick up about 500 subs that way.
That's in the Atheist Handbook. So yeah, there is an answer in atheism. Ask and you shall collab.
Well, Hemant Mehta wrote the Young Atheist Survival Guide, and he also wrote a book called "I Sold My Soul on eBay."
I remember both of those books, though I did not read them. In fact, speaking of Hemant Mehta, I don't know if you put him in the description already, but that link entitled "The Most Metal Moment Ever" by Andre Atunes, I found that.
I saw that.
Hemant Mehta's, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
It basically takes uses two very animated and annoying preachers and puts them to heavy metal guitar music, thus making them much more palatable to behold.
Yeah,
and they're funny.
Yeah, and he posted another article today on his blog, actually detailing some of the stuff with the Cindy Lincoln Kent Hovind situation. So that's pretty cool.
That is cool. I'll have to go check that out.
So
yeah, I'll put the link in the private chat.
Maybe y'all can give a listen to this Emery Moyna video, and maybe we want to cover a few things tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is the epitome of what frightens me about fundamentalists.
Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah,
he is. Essentially, you might say he's the child of J. Frank Norris, whom we were discussing.
Yeah, I think he is a child. Yeah.
Did you see Martin is here too again?
Martin, so
welcome back, sir.
Martin, how was your butt?
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, did they gang up on Martin yesterday?
Yeah.
And I want to say Martin is just a classy guy. He's easygoing.
Yep.
He has a good sense of humor.
Yep. If you come in and hang out with us, Martin, we'll be good to you.
Martin is a champ.
Yeah.
He is. I like Martin.
I tuned in a few times on Midnight Stream, and I think Immutable was just giving him hell. And it's like,
it's like he's almost like a part of a wild pack of hyenas.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my God! Somebody's begging to be let in. I don't know if I should let that person in or not.
Let me in.
I saw what you did there.
The person that wants to get in was like really mean to Martin yesterday and set up like a 3-hour stream to badger on him.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to let him in.
Well, but he's came back. I think Martin just takes his vitamins and stuff and lives a good life, and so
Yes.
he's just got the strength and resilience.
Midnight. I was on the stream for a little while, and I gave up my spot. I laughed at because it was CRISPR was in in the side chat, so I figured he wanted to go in, and of course Midnight only can have 6 people in, so I gave up my spot. I said I'll leave if CRISPR wants to come in, so I did. And while I was there, of course, I asked Midnight. I made Midnight give me a wrench. I'm like, what the hell, Midnight? Why do I not have a wrench on here? He called me a wrench whore. He bitched about it. I don't disagree with that statement, Midnight, but yeah, I like to have a wrench only because it gives you a little protection on the channel. If you battle with somebody, they can't time you out, kick you out, and stuff like that.
So watching this Moina thing put a guy named J. Frank Norris on my radar. Basically, the beginning of fundamentalist Baptist creationism. He had a lot to do with it back in the 1920s, and he died in 1952. He murdered somebody. Well, he claims it was self-defense. They found in his favor because he was the only witness to the murder, and he told them he didn't do it. Which is so. I mean, isn't that a great defense? It's like, oh no, I didn't. No, it was self-defense because he was the only survivor there because the other guy died, of course.
Yeah,
and he apparently he killed a really popular businessman. So
Speed, can I? Okay, these are 2 paintings that I did.
Wow.
Oh wow,
That's all right.
Oh wow! Holy, wow!
Very nice.
Can you guys see that? Can you guys see it? Like,
Yes,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
it looks fairly well. By the way, okay, Speed, you're the one who told me to have an after show, so I did, right?
Well, I didn't mean to torture the poor fella.
We didn't.
That's
I mean,
up for debate.
Well, no, hold on. Red
Yeah.
Fang came in a little hot. Okay,
Sir,
let's all agree with that.
It was a war crime.
I mean, come on, Martin was nice. He's nice.
He is nice. That's what the problem. There's the problem right there, Midnight.
By the way, does anybody remember MK?
Yes.
yes, we were just talking about him in the offline chat.
So who the hell is MK? Give me some background.
Okay.
Midnight.
I know him. I was on his stream. For for an entire summer once, in back in 2017. Like, he's just very bizarre. He used to be a Christian. Right now, now he converted to atheism. I don't know. It was.
Does anybody know CB or AG or YR?
Who?
Who the fuck is MK? Give me a little more. Like he's got a YouTube
I'm
channel.
trying to tell you, he had a YouTube channel.
Okay, does he call his YouTube channel MK?
He used to. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm getting to.
MK,
Right? He used to call it MK. He deleted it. He deleted a lot of his videos. He went through if you think I'm bad with my name changes, this motherfucker had I guess 5 names in a span of 3 years.
Yeah, he was
Maybe more?
8 p.m. this morning.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck he was ATM this morning, but he was. And he and Smokey had a very interesting conversation, which I honestly want to review, because they said a lot of stuff that was very interesting that that I wanted to respond to.
Speed.
Well, all I need to know about him is that John Maddox said, I got no idea who he is. How old is this guy? Sounds like a college kid on a coke bender. Oh, this dude basically just said if God is actually Loki, then existence is just a long con job.
And then he said, you know who Veckel is?
Yeah.
MK is like Veckel, but back on the Google Hangout days before Google Hangout got axed.
Come on, man. Veckel's a lot better than MK.
What?
That-
Look.
that-
I've dealt with MK a lot, right? And the MK, MK seems to have this view where he used to believe in Jesus, right? But every time you asked him, like, what would you do if you met Jesus? And he said, oh well, it could be a demon, it could be Satan. There's really no way to know. Like, you know what I mean? His level of skepticism is beyond the pale. You know what I mean? I believe he's also skirting on solipsism. Like, he's just very odd.
Why does that make Veckel worse than him, though?
No. I'm saying it makes Veckel better than MK. You took him. You guys compared the two.
But okay, to the other two people on the panel, is that an accurate comparison? What I said?
No.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking Hyena Guy and David.
I mean, I don't know MK.
I don't know Veckel or MK.
Yeah, but
Okay,
if you're going to compare him to Veckel, I don't know. I'm just
saying.
Yeah, you are.
Veckel's
even David
bad.
agrees.
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. Yeah.
All I really meant was just that he was like a Christian creationist, somebody who was sort of like in a Darth Dawkins hanger on, but way back in the day when they didn't do streams on StreamYard, they did them on Google Hangout, like in 2015 or 2014.
Right, yep.
That's all I was really saying.
Yep.
I wasn't saying they were like the same type of person, just that they were both theists and.
Oh, okay.
Just forget what I said.
All right.
I'm an idiot.
Right.
Disregard that.
All right.
Oh shit, guys.
What now?
Well, I went for a walk yesterday and I collected a whole bunch of plants. And I put them in a plastic bag. And I just let the plants out of the plastic bag. And there are like 60 goddamn bugs.
Again, you did it again.
I did it again.
Oh boy.
Why do I keep doing this?
Put them all. Put the whole thing in the freezer.
Do you have any access to ladybugs?
I have one right here, I think. I don't know if it's a ladybug or not. I haven't determined. It's something. It could be a Japanese beetle. Why?
Because they eat pests like aphids.
Oh, wait. Okay. I want to say something really quick. Merton said Immutable Destiny actually corrected me on a technical issue. I made want to thank him for that under your video.
What now?
Maybe he's wanting to put a note in the description under your video from yesterday.
Well, he wants to leave a comment, but yeah.
What did you say? Some crazy thing about quantum brains or what?
No, apparently Immutable corrected him on something, and and speed. One of these days you will come to the quantum brain side.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You will. Trust me.
Oh, good luck.
Hey,
with
Dave,
that.
what is this? Friendly atheos pathos? What is?
That's a link to Hammond's article about the Kent Hovind thing.
Okay, so I linked that in the description, but I don't know why.
Y'all say hello to Growmania, who is
Yes.
at work, but he's checking in with us. So
I have to say the stream on this channel that I did when Gurmania was on was a lot of fun. Just the conversation. I enjoy making people laugh, and Gurmania laughs at basically everything that anything
right.
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
yeah, he always makes you feel good because he laughs at all your jokes.
Yeah.
yeah. Although I did have a good joke that stream. Not to pat myself on the back, but
no, go ahead, pat yourself on the back. It's okay.
Yeah, but we still want to point out that Gur laughs at anything, so we don't know that.
I find it funny that
multiple people were laughing, not just him.
Okay, I honestly want to know what is up with his icon. Is that him wearing a silly hat and glasses?
Oh, did you see this? Midnight. Here you go. You got a friend. You got a friend in Jesus.
I was this stream with Church of Entropy. She claims the mind is a photonic quantum. Okay. Fuck you, Church of Entropy. Church of Entropy. Okay. Okay, just because just because that crazy woman also believes in, and also kind of believes in that, it doesn't make the theory, it doesn't make the theory or hypothesis or whatever any less valid. Okay, so fuck you, Church of Entropy.
And I just want to
Is that-
affirm AJ. Romania says you were funny.
I was. Should I just repeat the joke that I said? Will that make it
Yes.
not funny?
Yeah, why don't you?
Okay.
By the way, but hold on, before you do, by the way, Speed, I'm going to laugh my ass off when eventually it's proven. Go ahead.
Okay. All I said that we were talking about John Maddox getting into a car accident because he wrecked his car, and I said that if John Maddox crashes his car and gets hurt, then he would have to go to the logical probable hospital.
that is fucked up, but I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at that, but holy shit.
What I find strange is how Maddox gets along with Germania. He's pretty hard on him. He like picks on him. Germania's, says some stuff, calls him little pee-pee, and
not anymore.
He'll turn on
Not
him
anymore.
eventually.
Oh, they
Because-
hate each other now.
Well,
John
okay.
hates him rather.
Maddox went on and called him out for hanging out with us and joining the pudding gang.
Oh, did he? Okay, so yeah, you're screwed now.
Well, apparently, he
Romania.
thought he had an atheist on his side.
Wait. Why did Icarus switch to Calamity Icarus? That's I just noticed that.
I hadn't noticed that either. Maybe he'll explain it eventually.
We should start a new series. Why did Icarus?
Speed, will you look in the private chat again?
Oh my
I think,
god!
actually,
Maybe.
the way
You guys-
Icarus is describing.
Okay.
That's
Speed.
probably pretty accurate. I
Speed,
think.
can I give Peter the link?
No.
Okay, but you're not Speed. Can I give Peter? Can I give
Hey,
Peter the link?
The whole fucking
Maybe.
idea. No, I shouldn't. It shouldn't have even let you in here because we're supposed to keep the room down to 3 or 4 people for 1 hour.
Okay, fine. I'll leave.
Okay, you understand the fucking rules? God damn! When he left, what the fuck? Now this is what I said. Is that what I said? Did I
He
say
left
midnight leave? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't
left on
say
his own
that.
accord.
I said just stop fucking trying to crowd the goddamn room until 5 o'clock. I mean, is that so hard for everybody to get out there?
I know.
It's
You
like,
just want to put some stuff out there, and then you let everybody in. And geez,
Yes.
these guys are pains in the asses.
Yeah,
Can
we're
we-
running
can
out
we-
of stuff already, so we're ready to let people in. So just
Yeah.
be patient out there. Jesus.
Can we highlight
Yeah.
the comment that said that I'm funny again and just leave it on the screen for a long time?
Uh, okay, I'm detecting a little self-esteem issue going on there, AJ. You're a funny guy. We love you. You're intelligent. You do brilliant videos.
Oops,
What else
Oh,
can we
thank
say?
wrong
you.
one.
Thank
Yeah.
you. No,
Yeah,
I don't think that I'm insecure. I just shamelessly enjoy getting compliments. Is that wrong?
No,
Okay.
but do it on your own channel.
Okay, fair enough. I'll do it on my own.
Calamity
I'll do it on my own channel where I have multiple videos with 2,000 and 1,000 views, almost 10.
Yeah, I know. Brag.
Self promoter.
I'm
You're
sorry.
you're really
I'm-
you're really thriving in the YouTube environment.
I
You are
apologize. But
No,
you're
don't
doing it.
apologize.
I am proud of the work that I put into my channel. So
You're making all the right moves.
Yeah, and I find your sense of humor funny. So
well,
It's
I
all good.
appreciate that.
What do you have to hit for views? Is it 20,000
To
views
monet-
a year for a year or something like that? Is that
To
what
get-
it is?
to get monetized?
Yeah.
4,000 a month, isn't it?
No, you have to get 4,000 watch hours in the past
Watch hours.
365 days, which
Okay. I thought it
which
was
is-
20,000. Okay.
no, and I have 6,000 already.
Wow.
But you have to get 1,000 subscribers. also.
Right. You got to hit that too. Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm almost to
do you need to go to the
500.
door? Do you need to go outside and potty? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
I already took Speed outside before the stream started.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's good. He's good.
We just need to make sure Speed potties so he doesn't have an accident indoors.
Yeah.
AJ, make sure you put the leash back where it goes so we can find it when we take him back out for a walk.
Okay. Yeah.
Make sure you put the leash back.
I set up the electric fence too. We don't want him wandering too far.
Yep. Get that. Make sure the shock collar's got good batteries in it.
You guys take such good care of me.
Speed is funny too. He cracks me up a lot.
Oh, thank you. You can say you're funny too, AJ.
Oh, thank you. And thank you, Chris Peacock. Although this comment, it didn't make sense to me the first time I read it, but upon rereading it, I understand it now.
Funniest person, I don't know. Oh, wow.
I thought there was like a period after the word person, and I was confused. But
yep.
Apparently, apparently people they seem to enjoy the streams I do where I do Kent Hovind impressions, and one of the sort of quirks of my impression, Kent doesn't actually say this, but you know, I'll say something in a Kent Hovind voice, and then at the end I'll say like Hovind. And this is something that among the commenters of my channel, I got a comment from somebody who says that when they're at work dealing with customers, they're saying that under their breath, like Hovind, and that really made my day. Just the idea of somebody thinking about my channel like that and giving them a small modicum of joy during their shitty job made me very happy. And it's like I have a catchphrase almost.
What's the catchphrase? Oh, Hovind. Okay, I gotcha. I was being slow.
Yeah. I think that would be pretty funny if Kent actually did like call out his own last name as a sort of catchphrase. He does say the word okay all the time though. That's another part of the impression.
So I'm about to change the subject. So yesterday, Professor Crackers was on SFT's channel, Standing for Truth, and he was talking about Grand Canyon. Oh my God, these people love the fucking Grand Canyon. But apparently, okay, there's a whole huge section on the bottom that is at an angle to all the rest of the sedimentary layers. And he was saying that was pre-flood and it was eroded or something. You know who Professor Crackers is, right? What the hell's his name? What is his other name?
Mac something? MacGuffin? No.
McCracken?
I can't remember his name.
Not McQueen. McQueen?
McQueen.
Yeah, not to be confused with McCracken.
What do we have for David, panel?
Yeah.
So, but you know, and he got the Play-Doh out, and he was showing. And his Play-Doh was just fucking horrible. But I mean, his Play-Doh model was really bad. But anyway, it was showing this, you know, this sediment, and it was tilted, and then it erodes, and then more sediment goes on top of it, right? So you've got a tilt going up into horizontal layers, and he claimed that was pre-flood erosion, which means during the 1400 years before the flood, right? Or whatever. Is that how long it was? 1400 years?
The flood was 4,400 years ago. The universe is 6,000 years old. So yeah.
That's 16.
Is it 1,400 or 2,400?
I don't
know. Wait a minute. Is that right?
Yeah. What's 6,000 minus 4,400?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, you're not going to get that kind of erosion in 1,400 years. I don't give a
1,600 years.
Or 1,600 years. Even given that.
Yeah.
Along with that, you know, no, well, I'm not. How long was it until the fall? How long did Adam and Eve dance around in the garden before they ate the damn fruit?
I think that one they don't know, right? Don't they go? That's why they say anywhere from 6,000 to 10,000, right?
According to
Hogan, how long
it was 100
from creation to when they actually did the apple thing.
100 years.
But that's just a guess.
Yeah.
That's a guess. Yeah.
100 years when they got kicked out.
Damn.
Because
all the bugs are gone. They're no longer on my paper. What?
Does that mean they're in your house crawling around?
Well, I'm sitting here with my legs under the chair. I'm guessing. God, I hope none of them are those kind of bugs.
Like a
Like
computer
what
bug?
kind of bugs?
No, they dropped in my lap. I hope none of them are those bad bugs.
Bed
Those
bugs?
bad lap
Like-
bugs.
Lap bugs, yeah.
Lap
Yeah.
bugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lap bugs are the worst kind.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're gone. I killed a few of them. But okay, so I'm done killing bugs now. Which brings us to the second part of the show. We could let people in.
Okay.
What do you
It's up
think?
to you, Chief.
I say,
Your boss.
I say do it.
Oh yeah, we got nothing today. But yeah, I wish Orge was available. He's been busy lately, but Professor Crackers need to look. But God, why is it always the Grand Canyon? And they insist that these layers are the same all across the Earth, and that's not technically correct because we don't have any of those Grand Canyon layers in the iron mines that I saw up north
Speed.
that I can see. What?
Did you want to talk about how creationism is white supremacy? Because I can totally explain that.
Can you? Yeah, go ahead. Because,
Okay.
well, we're going to revisit it tomorrow, I think, after we've had a chance to read the article. But tell me.
Okay, so I'm gonna use. I base everything I say around Kent Hovind, so I'm going to do that. But Kent Hovind is a young Earth creationist, and he is.
I'm back.
We know.
Yeah, he's
Welcome
a very.
back, sir.
Yeah, welcome back. You didn't have to leave, you know.
Yeah, well, Speed is like I know I didn't have to leave, but I just
You just wanted to do it so you could whine.
You wanted
no,
to be,
not
you wanted to be dramatic. You were like
Yeah, you feel dramatic.
Exactly.
like a
Exactly.
16-year-old girl slamming the door on her way out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Atheist drama.
You're
well,
not,
hold on.
You're not
Hang
my
on.
real dad, Speed. You're not my real
Okay,
dad.
can I
You can't respond to that. No.
I mean, you did
can't.
kind of interrupt me while I
Yeah,
was
you
talking.
kind of interrupted him. he was okay. But we're going to have to let Midnight talk now because
Okay, let him get it over with.
we don't
Right,
want him
get
to
it out.
rage. Okay,
Get it
we don't
out,
want him to rage quit again. Okay,
Yeah.
so Midnight,
Go ahead.
what do you want to say?
if that is the perception of it, I can't really change it. So moving on.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Damn
Is he in or is he out?
He's in.
Okay. So Kent Hovind is a younger creationist, and he's a fairly popular and influential one among the YECs. So I think he's a decent example for younger creationists as a whole, or creationists in general. So one of the things that he claims is obviously that Adam and Eve were the first humans, and he has PowerPoint slides that are showing Adam and Eve as being white. And then he thinks that Noah's sons, Japheth and Ham, and the other one, Ham became the progenitor of the African race, and then the other Japheth went and became like the Asian people. So, and one of the things he says is that where you get new races from is from inbreeding. So he was basically saying that Adam and Eve were white, and then Noah's sons inbred, and that eventually led to black people. And younger creationism is it can be linked to the KKK, because they think the KKK is exclusively creationists. They think that evolution is not true, and they think that the white race is a separate species from the black race of humans. Yeah.
Of course
And there's more to it to that, but Kent Hovind has promoted conspiracies. Like, he sold a book called The Elders of Zion, which it says that the Jews control the world's banks and all that stuff, which is obviously white supremacist conspiracy theory. And there's a whole load of things about younger creationism that link it to a white supremacist movement.
Well, this J. Frank Norris was apparently he had some association with the KKK back in the 20s. There was a resurgence of the Ku Klux Klan back in the 20s, and he was pushing back on evolution. He hated it, right? And he is one of the heroes of the Baptist Church. I still think he's a hero. So somebody before the show said they have buildings named after him or something, right?
Yeah, he moved the in his career had the Texas Baptist move the Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary from Waco up to Fort Worth, and there's buildings or what. His influence is definitely there on campus,
Right.
Or at least it was when I was there. And people just remember him as a hero of the faith and stuff. But he was just a fundamentalist, and along with it came the Southern racism and white supremacy that goes along with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it still runs in their veins in some fashion. Though, well, if you listen to this video that I linked by Dorkoff, it's pretty goddamn obvious that he's got a real issue with any talk about racism, and that what kind of racism allows you to claim that to hate any talk about racism, like Black Lives Matter, and he's always going off on the woke, and I think what he means is basically. I think his point is that there's no such thing as racism.
That's bullshit.
And he hates when people bring it up, right?
Hey, real quick, I wanted to disagree with what Jay said. I don't think that Kent Hovind is irrelevant because Kent Hovind, when he does live streams, he gets anywhere between 150 and 200 live viewers. And if he's irrelevant, then Speed with his 22 live viewers is definitely irrelevant. Sorry, Speed. I didn't mean it like that, but Jay says.
Okay, but you're going to have to walk him later, okay?
Yeah, but if Kent Hovind is,
okay.
He's all sad now.
Wait a minute, now if Kent Hovind is irrelevant, then your channel is meaningless.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think he's irrelevant.
You are a little biased.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that.
The whole idea that racism doesn't exist anymore is ridiculous. Like this idea came about when some people said that, oh, we had the first black president, so that means that racism is over. But slavery in America only ended a few hundred years ago, and you can't have a system like slavery, even though it ended, and not expect there to be ripple effects throughout the next who knows how many hundreds or even thousands of years, how long it'll take, because racism and prejudice is never going to go away completely. As long as human beings are different and look different, they're always going to other each other, if that makes sense.
Oh, I still remember how pathetic I am when Obama got elected. I was so proud of America.
I was crying. Honestly, I was crying watching the election. And
then 8 years later, look what the fuck happened. Look what happened.
Obama is horrible, in my opinion.
What?
It's almost as if you should elect somebody, for their skills rather than their skin.
No, I'm saying 8 years later, Trump got elected, and I was no longer so fucking proud of America. It's like I was out in England. And we were riding around with these, we had hired these drivers on tours, and they were just laughing their ass off at America because Trump was running.
Yeah.
And it was like, and 8 years earlier, they were like all proud of us because it's like all of a sudden, they considered us part of the world.
Obama was a terrible president, in my opinion, but Trump was 10 times worse.
I don't think Obama did anything too much. Did he? Did he do anything?
He killed American citizens with drone strikes, as well as a whole bunch of other people, and the whole Chelsea Manning thing, and the NSA spying.
Put yourself in the shoes of the president that makes those kinds of decisions, and I mean that kind of stuff that presidents do all presidents have done, and we're all like, "Oh yeah, I would have never done that." Well, put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah, but if
Wow.
if you campaign on a promise of I'm going to reduce the surveillance state under Bush, and then you turn around and expand it, well, that just makes you a liar, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah, I suppose.
yeah, I understand what you're saying though, but
Yep. Where the fuck are those bugs? Oh my god. I'm distracted.
Maybe I'm off base. I don't know if the other panel members agree with me. Yeah,
I don't know. Obama was the kind of president
feel
that
like-
I like.
I don't feel like arguing politics, so I'm just gonna stay quiet.
yeah, that's my
The
bad.
kind of president I like is the kind of president that isn't on the fucking news every day. I don't have to think about him too often. He'll do like one or two things during his first administration, and then that's the end of it. Like we got healthcare, the healthcare thing, and it's like, and then shut the fuck up. Just manage the country. Just keep us out of, keep us out
I
of the
agree.
shit. Yeah, I don't want him doing stuff. Like, oh, we got to change. We got to change everything. Bullshit. Gun laws got lighter under Obama. That's a good thing. Well, maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, Speed. I was gonna say that's. Never mind. Moving on.
Depends on the gun laws. There are some gun laws I'm for and some gun laws I'm not.
Are you? A lot of people misinterpret the Second Amendment.
I mean, a lot of people misinterpreted the first. What's your point?
That's true.
And
I mean,
the third-
I didn't mean for that to come off as it did. Just
There's
saying.
a lot of people on the internet that misinterpret everything,
Yeah.
like Mad Ducks, for one. I don't know. Maybe we could name a few others, but
What have I got? Oh my goodness.
You got mail, and you also got a Peter. Hopefully, 'cause I gave him the link.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
well, he can come in the goddamn chat and get the link. God damn it.
Well, I gave it to him anyway.
he's probably mad at us because he said, no, you can't come in.
People thought that Obama was going to take their guns, so gun sales went way up when Obama was president, which is kind of funny.
Fucking ammo is like beyond the reach of the normal paycheck. I mean, stop hoarding ammo, people. Stop it so I can go shooting at the range. Can't afford it. It costs like $100 for 10 minutes.
But why would you want to do that, Speed?
Shooting?
No, why would you want to buy ammo?
But
To
that,
go shooting.
that's been like that for a long time, though, right, Speed? I mean,
It's been about the last 10 years, actually.
Yeah,
The ammo's been
been
going
like,
up.
yeah, that's from what I hear. I don't do any shooting, but yeah.
Well, I don't know. 10 years ago, you could still buy 50 rounds of, target price, just target rounds for $10, I think. And now they're like, I don't know what the hell they cost now.
You come to Texas, you can get a shotgun and shells at Walmart.
Didn't Walmart stop that just recently everywhere?
I'm pretty sure they maybe.
They said they were going
to. I know. I've seen a gun cabinet there before.
Yeah, they used to be really. They used to have really cheap ammo for range. Going to the range and shooting is kind of exhilarating. Actually, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I still want to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm honestly not sure whether I can, considering I'm legally blind.
You're legally blonde like Reese Witherspoon.
No,
Yeah,
blind.
Yeah,
That would be-
I heard
He's
you. I was
legally
being,
blonde too.
Martin, good to have you.
I was being facetious.
He's legally blonde. So I was. So I was working at a really big bank, and out east, and they decided to go target shooting, and we had this guy who was on a green card from India, and he didn't know anything about America or American customs or anything, and they were taking him out shooting, and he was all excited. Oh, they're going to take me to the gun range, And I said, yeah. I said, our boss took us to the gun range, basically, or took them to the gun range. I didn't participate. And I told him, I said, well, in America, if you displease your boss, he can draw a sidearm and shoot you. If you.
Why would you?
I thought you were going to say, you do realize you are going to be the target.
It was.
That's even. David, that's even worse than what Speed said. Holy shit!
It was a joke, but you should have seen the look on the guy's face.
Yeah, I figured that's what you were going to say.
Well, of course he's going to believe it.
I didn't think he'd believe it. It was
like, come on, Speed.
It was a joke.
Well,
I know, but holy shit!
It's just a joke.
Hold on. You do realize that if you piss off your boss, he has the right to fire you out of a cannon.
Yeah. I think I told him that the word fighter actually means fire a gun.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
So he was all worried. I'm not sure if he ever actually went with him. I probably ruined his experience. I'm sorry. It's just that I have kind of a
you are insane.
I have a bit of a deadpan delivery at times, and some people take me seriously.
That's what makes me laugh about Speed. But you guys should introduce me to the new guests.
Oh, Martin, you haven't met Martin?
No, I haven't interacted with Martin before.
He looks like Martin is sitting on a hemorrhoid cushion because he's got his butt reamed for 8 hours.
Well, he looks like he has a pretty sweet computer setup.
He does.
Oh, hey, Martin.
Yeah, he does.
Sorry about yesterday.
It's fine. It was fun, man. It was fun.
Yeah, look, he's fine. He's laughing about it. He's fine.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you guys say nice things about me because lots of times atheists usually bash me like crazy. So I can't almost believe it. Like you guys are so nice.
I may have to bash you for the Bitcoin mug because it's people like you's fault that nobody has graphics cards. Just kidding.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
I'm not a miner. I'm a trader.
You're an adult.
Well, you should be a minor. Not that kind of whatever. Shut up now.
Hey, Peter. Yeah, it's Peter.
All the other oxen free.
God, why didn't anybody send you a link earlier, Peter?
I just here to say I hate Speed.
I know.
I'm officially blocking and boycotting this channel.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm in trouble now. I pissed Peter off. Yeah,
I heard you say I can't get the link. I heard you say that.
Yeah, but Peter, it isn't just you.
That's recorded. That's recorded.
It's recorded.
You got it on your soundboard.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I see. Ian Chariot is talking about the interview that was on Myth Vision. Did anybody see that, Professor Dave?
Oh yeah, I did.
That was pretty good.
How many views did he get while it was going? It was up close to 300, I think.
Was it? Yeah, I didn't pay attention, but yeah.
Well, he had like 225 participants, I think, at one time. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's linked in the chat, I believe, or in the description of this video.
Yes, hopefully it is.
Yeah, Professor Dave just can't really understand creationists at all. It's like, why? Yeah. I can't understand believers in general, Martin, especially after yesterday. I mean, you have so many reasons, to push off that mark. But anyway, Martin comes here for answers in atheism, and we have the answers for you.
Yep. What answers would you like?
We're going to help you out. We're going to help you out.
Well, I would like you to explain some of the evidence I have away. And I would love to hear Leo's research he did into demonology and what he found. Because I remember something that he said that he did research into demonology. And I was just curious what he actually did research about and stuff.
Martin, I watched your Scooby-Doo video. I'd love to reply to that one.
Scooby-Doo. Sorry, I just.
Did you actually watch it, Martin?
What video was that?
Multiple times.
Okay, so you watched the end?
Yeah.
I love it where the guy in the video completely invalidates the Bible at the end. That to me was the best part of the video. So you can completely dismiss the Bible now, according to that particular video, and I don't think you caught that.
Go for it.
So
Destroy the Bible.
He said when the atheist started asking him questions, he said that anything written is not evidence for anything. So that right there completely dismisses his Bible. And I don't think that he thought about that himself and then posted the video. I mean, that's really stupid.
Peter, do you have a link to the video you're talking about?
I do have a link for you. Hold on.
I'm
Copy.
so happy.
Paste. There you go.
Link make me so happy.
I hope I'm not changing the subject, but I
Oh
saw.
my God, Leo's here.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he's-
Yeah, he has been here for what, half an hour?
Well,
probably
quiet.
like 10 minutes.
It's very
well,
quiet.
well,
I like to emphasize, or as other people call it, exaggerate.
Peter, I'm since this isn't my stream, I'm playing a game.
Yeah,
While in here.
you need to learn how to do shit, because if you're hosting a stream and then you start talking to people in chat through your microphone, I might add, that's not helpful.
Okay. So I saw this thing on Twitter that I thought was kind of an interesting question to pose to people who are anti-abortion. And the question was, I think it was, would you save 1,000 embryos or one child?
I got a much better one.
That
Anyone
is-
watch Otangelo talk to Phil?
I'm Phil.
Phil,
Yes,
who?
we did watch that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
How did that work
Hey,
out?
Did you see when Phil asked him if God were to command him to kill his daughter, would he do it? And see what
Yep.
happened after that.
Yeah, we saw that.
People
Okay, wait a
like
minute. Who is Phil?
People like Otangelo, and I'm going to go on the record here because Otangelo will probably be watching. People like Otangelo need to have their kids taken away from them,
Could we ask
just
AJ?
Who
to
is
make
Phil?
sure they're safe.
Phil Ferguson.
Phil
AJ?
Ferguson,
I don't know who that is. What's
He's
he
on
do?
He's
the
a-
Atheist
he's a host-
Experience
he's
and
atheist
Those
experience
places.
host, has his own channel. He's a great guy.
Atheist Experience. Okay, that
Gee, I got my own channel
tells me
too.
everything I need to know.
Go ahead, Speed. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have my own channel too. AJ, so when you asked them that, how did that turn out? That's a fairly interesting question.
Well,
Or have you
I saw a stream with a title, or it was a link to a stream that had that title.
That was yeah.
So I didn't see the video, but I was maybe curious about what you guys think about that.
That was on Tom Rabbits. There was a bunch of Christians.
It was Tom Rabbits.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah.
Sir Jefferson.
Hello.
Sir Jefferson.
What about
Jefferson.
what about those latest couple with the exorcism? Oh my
Yeah, that
God!
one, yeah.
That place is becoming a shit show for Christians.
I got.
Yeah.
I still haven't checked those out. I
It
need
really
to watch
is.
I don't watch Christian YouTube.
Neither do I.
Demons are real, though.
Do you want to hear how they sound?
we had them on midnight stream last night.
The strange thing is, I
Several-
recognize
several.
that guy's voice.
I've
Right,
seen
from back
I've
in the
seen
day.
a demon.
I recognize that guy's. Sure, yeah. I recognize that guy's voice from back in the day, and he
Okay.
used to be really into physics. He was a real moderate Christian. Fuck, now look at him. It's amazing what a few years will put on you when you get fucking sidetracked down this path of fucking
And-
fundamentalism.
And the chance of
who are
easy
you-
money.
What are you talking about?
Don't forget that,
Yeah.
Simus. Chance of
Say
easy
again,
money.
Peter.
Say if you get a chance to get easy money.
Nah, don't know about that. He's a dodgy old fucking geezer, so I'm not going to say who I think it really is. Yes, but he was dodgy back then.
I've seen a demon before. If you've ever been to a Waffle House at 2 a.m., you'll see a demon.
Yes, in fucking North Carolina. Try it in North Carolina at 2 a.m.
Have you ever seen Speed turn on his camera? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh boy, Peter's really mad at me. I sense
I'm working on a
it's
video
fascinating.
so I'm working on a video. I'll have that out later today.
Yeah, just watch Tom Rabbit's last 2 videos. I think it is, Leo.
Tom Rabbit is to Darth Dawkins as my channel is to Ken Hovind.
Yep.
So I have a respect for him.
I went to a Waffle House at 2 a.m. in North Carolina, and I couldn't understand a fucking thing the waitress was saying to me. It's like, what? I think she was trying to. Okay, they have some gooey stuff called what do they call it? That white magic
It's
stuff?
syrup. It's called syrup.
Yeah, syrup.
Crack
It goes on
cocaine, isn't
pancakes
it?
and waffles.
No, it's white mashy stuff. It's made out of like corn or some fucking thing. It's like they
Grits.
Sperm.
What the fuck is that shit? What is that?
It's a southern dish.
Grits or cream of wheat.
Yeah, she was asking me grits or some fucking thing, and she was like she was speaking in tongues, and I thought her head was going to start spinning around, and like I just got up and ran out of there. I was scared the shit out of me. Don't ever go to a Waffle House in the Carolinas.
You should go to a Waffle House in the Carolinas.
Oh no,
Only if you want to die.
you'll die.
I mean,
Well, wait, you said in South Carolina? Well, at that point, it just depends. Are you white or are you black? Because that makes quite a bit of difference.
I believe he said
does.
in the Carolinas, so either one.
Either one.
Either one.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
yeah, Leo making that about race here.
well, it's not that I make it about race so much as that because we live in the United States of America, race is just intrinsically a part of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, you either have to be black or you have to be white and
Whoa.
have a hood pass.
Martin, what calculations are you doing that make your computers hot?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin calculations like this.
Oh, so you're doing
Like-
Bitcoin?
Look at
Yeah. Okay. I need to ask you something. Are you rich?
no comment.
No comment.
Leo, you have a message here from RJ.
Oh, wait. Well, I didn't know that when. Okay.
Wait,
I mean,
what?
I'm not opposed to a team debate, but James did not inform. MDD James did not inform me. I don't. So hopefully James is still listening. I'm willing to go over prep with him, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't need to prep. I've been obsessed with the Titanic since I was 5 years old. There isn't a thing about that ship and its accident I don't already know.
The Titanic. Always loved that. Well, I don't love the disaster. I love learning about it.
What color were the propellers?
Bronze.
White.
No, they were brass. No, they were bronze. Cast bronze. Cast bronze, I believe.
I think Peter. What the fuck is that? I think Leo was fucking around.
No, I
Jefferson,
wasn't.
Jefferson
There's
is
not
beating
a
his head
thing
No,
against the
sorry,
wall.
no, sorry,
or its
Peter,
wreck
Peter,
I don't know about.
Peter. Peter was fucking around, not you.
No, I saw the audio icon on Jefferson Spatchcock's avatar that matched up with the banging noises.
Yeah, it was Jefferson. Yep.
It was for me.
Oh, Jeff.
I said it. Jefferson is beating his head against the wall.
You've been
Well,
down
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I
well,
made
see-
him talking to Darth
No,
again.
see-
Which head?
See, Peter. Every time Jefferson deals with me, he bangs his head against the wall.
Yeah,
been
well,
talking to
I mean,
God,
and
but his
that's
problem
that's not even surprising. That happens to me. By the way, Jefferson, what they were talking about earlier, the Waffle House, seems like a perfect name for Praise's channel, don't you think?
It really kind of does.
See, I know things.
I do like.
I know
pig's
things
feet.
too.
I like pig's feet.
I drink and I know things.
I don't like pork ears. I like pig's feet.
So Speed, half an hour ago, you asked me for a link to a video. I posted it, and so now what?
It's in the description.
Ah,
Oh, you want to watch it?
no.
I mean, it would be nice.
If anything, I think you should play the. If anything,
Otangelo,
I think you should play the part where Otangelo is asked whether or not he would kill his daughter. I think that's a brilliant piece of video.
It's
Yeah,
in that video.
that's
His
fact.
face.
That
Can
was
I
quite
say
shocking,
something
yeah.
about that quick?
Yes.
So, and I haven't seen this, but just from my experience with seeing Christians, especially like, you know, the fundamentalist Christians like Otangelo being asked that question, it's not a matter of they don't know how to answer. They know how they would answer. They just don't want other people to know how they would answer.
Yeah. And Otangelo pretty much said that before he answered.
I mean, that really is a fucked up answer.
Well, not really. Not if you think that God is going to take them to heaven.
Well, I just hope they're.
And I've got to say, there is an apologetic for it, just like there is for all of this bollocks.
I hope his children sleep with one eye open.
Hey, Peter.
I wouldn't be
yeah?
too keen if I was Isaac. I mean,
Scooby-Doo? Not Scooby-Doo. Wait a minute. That's Scooby-Doo. Okay, what video? What do you?
You must have gave him the wrong one. Did you give him the Scooby-Doo video?
Always
Yeah.
videos.
I gave him the Scooby-Doo video.
Is
Oh,
that the one where Otangelo's in there?
No. No. You want the link to Otangelo's with a timestamp? I have that for you too.
Okay, I'm very confused now.
Well, that's what you were just talking about.
I'd rather
Yeah, I
not,
thought that's what you sent him.
I'd rather not watch any videos with Otangelo, to be honest.
Yeah.
You are. I just wanted to say you are not forced to watch it in this stream if we do happen to watch it.
Speed.
you gotta-
I think it's worth playing because it exposes.
I was talking.
I beg your pardon, Peter. I get used to talking over you. Sorry.
Fuck you.
It begins.
Speed. I put the link to Otangelo's video in there, timestamp to the part where I was.
Yeah, you could have typed that in the fucking side chat.
I could have, but I liked over talking you because for the first part of your show, I need to shut the fuck up.
That's true.
StreamYard
That is
doesn't let
true.
you type comments in the side chat, only the private chat.
Well, yeah,
That's
that
what
was
he
the
meant.
point.
Technically on the side, but okay.
Okay. I apologize then.
That's okay. No, I don't apologize.
I have
It's all
the
banter.
pop
It's all
out
banter.
chat on the side of StreamYard, so it's basically a
see.
side chat.
I see.
Okay, I just love Jefferson's icon. Like the other icon he used, the other icon of this, of the same guy was him smiling, but here it's like, he has his finger up, like he's trying to say something. Like
That's usually how
who
it
even
goes.
is that?
Who's the guy?
Yeah.
His name's Bricktop from the movie Snatch.
He's my favorite character in that movie.
Oh, I love that movie. I didn't.
Which one
recognize
is that?
He's
Which
Bricktop.
character? Bricktop.
He's the gangster.
Snatch.
It's been a while since I've watched it. Oh, okay, yeah.
Snatch is a great movie, but I have to watch it with subtitles on.
No, I
Yeah,
can't do
because
subtitles
of,
on any movie.
Really?
What?
I can't
what the
understand what
fuck's
they're
his name?
saying.
I
In
can.
fact,
It's not hard.
I have
Really?
something for you then, Leo. I'll post it in the side chat in a minute. Okay.
Brad Pitt with that when he
The
talks.
Irish?
Yeah, you need subtitles for that.
The
But
pikey?
you can watch it over and over again. It's just funny as shit. It's just great.
Leo, I have to challenge what you're saying, Leo. I don't think that you can understand all of the dialogue in Snatch. without
Yes,
any problem.
I've never understood. I've never had problems understanding anything in that movie. I can understand like accents and shit very well. I interviewed for a job and the dude was from Venezuela and he had the thickest fucking Southern American accent I've ever heard in my life. I didn't have to ask him one time what he said.
Damn, that's impressive then.
I can't even understand the side
There
chat.
you go, in the side chat for you, Leo.
I can't even understand speech. half the
Leo,
time.
Leo, can you say that again? I didn't quite understand what you said.
Damn, that sucks.
I don't know. I don't know what that means, Peter.
I didn't like.
I just had to.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Do you know what 6 means?
No.
Yeah, that's fucking in New Zealand.
Oh,
That's a good joke. That's actually a good joke, Peter.
It is.
On the topic of the actual number 6, Amy Newman has hit 666 subscribers on her channel.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, she's the devil.
There's another one in New Zealand which they like, which is decking.
Docking?
Decking, yeah.
Yeah. If you pronounce Gavin pronounce decking. Yeah, dicking.
Would you like to get on my dick?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to
I've
go
been,
sit
I've been
outside
brushing my dicking.
and sit on my dick.
I like to have a six-pack on my dicking.
I love the values you guys bring to my show.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
bring the views. We bring the views.
I mean,
And
it raises the level of the conversation, doesn't it?
It raises it does something
like I
to the
raised my dick.
conversation.
You have a nice stream with some Americans in it, and then the Europeans come in, and then look what happens.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With their unshaven
by the way,
legs, and
Jefferson-
genitalia, and everything else, and their nude beaches and pot shops. Yeah, those.
I mean, technically,
fucking Europeans.
all of that fucking Britpop music.
technically, I'm European.
all of that fucking literature and culture.
Technically-
oh my
Exactly.
God.
Technically, I'm European.
No, but dude, I've heard like what I just said from actually quite a few Christians about how Europeans are just this hedonistic culture, and I'm just like, oh my god,
That's true.
you-
That is true.
I'm just like, no, Americans are just fucking uncultured. I'm sorry, they
It's
are.
true. It's virtually half of this continent is fucking atheist at the moment. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I've heard P. Mars say that about.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
Mars.
need Jesus.
God
Me
damn,
pars?
Mars.
What about me pars?
Mars bars.
By the way,
Mars.
Jefferson, if you talk to Jay, would you thank him for me for the trust that he put into me last night? That was quite a compliment.
What did he do?
He said, I need to leave. I'll leave it to Peter to rip Martin a new asshole or something along those lines.
Poor
Sounds
Martin.
nice. Sounds
I
nice.
still feel. Look. Okay, you're a good sport, Martin. Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like Red Fang went a little bit deep into you, but then again, so did Peter apparently.
I didn't.
No, I like it.
Well, I think I was quite cordial for the entire time. I think
You didn't
very
give me a
much.
lot of time
I-
to speak.
I was gonna say Peter was cordial, but there were times from what I heard where he would interrupt Martin when he was saying. But I don't think Peter was rude in that discussion.
No,
I
Thank you.
tend to interrupt. I know that is something I need to work on, and I am, despite
to the
what
club.
anyone else thinks, I am working on that. But yeah, I do know that that's the case every once in a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
can we get to this bit of fundamentalism demonstrated by
Yeah, I
This
was thinking
ever
the
so
same thing.
nice Christian?
You ready? You ready to roll this?
I don't think anyone can ever be ready for something like this. But
Yeah,
play the clip.
really quick before we play the clip, AJ, I did. Is that a hybrid? What is that?
What are we talking about?
The picture I sent you is my
Yeah.
vape pen.
Yeah. What's in that, huh?
Just some oil, like I don't know what you call it. Just like
Are we talking about cars?
It was one of
Maybe.
one of like the carts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Cartridges,
the carts, and then you screw it on. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's one of those.
What flavor is it?
I didn't get it in a box, but I think it tasted like Fruity Pebbles cereal.
What are we talking about? That
Don't worry
sounds
about it.
awesome.
Nothing. You don't need to worry about it.
It's
Actually,
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'll tell you. when you
Midnight.
roll
I
it.
don't know. I'll just
we're
my private chat
talking about
midnight.
Fruity Pebble cereal. What the fuck is a Fruity Pebble?
They're talking about crack cocaine.
Do you mind?
Yeah, I think so too.
No. See,
I
Jim,
knew it.
I have two vape pens. This one is the crack. This one's the weed. No, wait a minute. Maybe this one was the crack, and this one was.
Just
the
say,
weed.
Leo. Just say vape pen. Those are
Wait,
not
no, guys,
illegal.
I got this
Jesus.
figured out. I figured it all out.
This one goes in your mouth, and this one goes up your butt. Oh no.
No,
That's a
they're
good
both
joke,
crack.
Leo. That is a good joke.
Does Peter really not know what Fruity Pebbles are?
Fruity
Isn't
Pebbles?
that when you fart solid?
Germania.
Damn.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Germania.
Yeah, he is a fruity
Just
pebble,
play
isn't
the-
he?
Play the
Very
video.
fruity pebble.
Just play the video.
Let's
Can I
hear
play the
Otangelo
fucking
struggle
video?
with this. Yes.
Can I play the fucking video?
Yes, play it.
Yeah.
Play.
I'm gonna play the fucking video now.
Indeed, I gave you a tool where you can mute everyone. I'm just saying
Guess what, Peter? It doesn't work.
it
Yeah.
does work.
No, it doesn't work on everyone. It works on
it
like
doesn't-
3 or 4
it's-
people.
It's because
No.
he's got a Mac.
What?
because you're on a Mac.
Yeah, you got an alt computer.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yep. He's on
Okay.
Safari.
I really need that mute everyone tool, especially today, especially for the last 25 minutes.
Play the clip. I'll mute.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Phil.
Yeah.
Upon what moral standard
pretty
would
quiet.
you think these
Volume
things
up.
are wrong?
I'm
Yeah.
asking your position on it. Do you think
I
it's
think that-
okay for
I
Abraham
think-
to kill his son?
I think that everything that God commands is moral. Everything.
Okay. So if God commands you to kill, do you have kids?
Yes, I have a daughter.
If God commands you to kill your daughter, would you do it?
I have never thought about your question.
So think
Yeah.
now, would you do it?
I don't like to give an answer.
Just
in-
pause.
Of course you
pause
don't.
real quick.
It's
pause real
nonsensical.
quick.
The very fact.
It should
You
be
mean foreskin?
Yeah, sorry, foreskin. It
Or
should
Danny
be
Kids.
an instant no. Okay, play the clip. It should be an instant reaction.
I
of
know.
No.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
say really quickly, I didn't want to be the one to pause the video because I don't want to get bitched at for it. So thank you for that, AJ. But
You're welcome.
notice how Otangelo is a divine command theorist. Man, there's so many things you can do with that. So many things you can do with that. And Phil took it. He's like, I've never thought about it. Well, think now. Would you?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And you can see him smile when he says, I
Yeah.
really don't want to answer this question.
Exactly.
Of course
He
you
should.
do.
He should
Yeah, of
lower
course
the.
he
He
does.
should lower the stakes and be like, if Gandalf told you to slap your mama, should you do it?
Yeah, but see, there's a problem with that. Gandalf isn't the ruler of the universe.
No,
He's
what
not the creator of the universe.
You know what I would have asked
He's a
Otangelo?
mystical being with power, so we've just lowered the scale, and he's not killing anyone. Like, hey, he's telling Gandalf
Well-
knows things.
Well, I
and he
mean,
needs
fair
you to
enough,
slap your mom.
I guess.
Yeah, so
But you know, but I'm
He'd
pretty sure.
slap
But I'm
your
pretty
mama.
sure. But I'm pretty sure he'd argue that Gandalf doesn't exist, whereas God does.
Okay,
So
so I need to
checkmate, atheist.
address something in the chat because it's a misunderstanding of divine command theory. Cafe said it's a biased and atheistic loaded question, which it's not. God would never command you to kill your children, which he already did for most fundamentalist Christians. It's a ridiculous question, except that it's not. The point with divine command theory is to say, okay, so if God commanded, it's presenting to say that it's loaded makes no sense. It's a hypothetical. Given that's what the word "if" means. If God did command this thing that almost everybody on the planet would immediately recognize as being completely ethically impermissible, would you engage in that action? The divine command theorist technically has to answer, well, yes, because it was commanded by God, therefore it is intrinsically moral. So to say that God wouldn't command it is insinuating that there's an immorality attached to the action, not God's command of it, which under divine command theory is not where the goodness of an action comes from. It doesn't come from the action. It comes from either A, God's nature, or B, God's command. So if God did command you to do it, it would be the morally right thing to do. Under the divine command theory view.
Okay, honestly, I think the question. I think there's a better question to ask. Like, is it? Go ahead, Simus.
Well, no, I was just going to say to Jeff, actually, Gandalf would never do that because he was a pacifist.
Right.
No, that's Gandhi. Sorry.
Also, God drowned every child and baby on Earth during the flood.
Why are we going there? Jephthah's daughter was burned alive because God asked him to do that.
Oh, another one. Another example in the book. Yes.
Yes. And that one did go through. Whereas Abraham was stopped at the last minute.
Wasn't that Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I was going to say Stannis Baratheon killed his daughter because he thought it would please his god.
But apologists get around the Jephthah thing because he gave her a whole year to party.
Yeah. Well, and of course, God killed how many firstborn in Egypt?
All of them.
But they weren't Israelites, so it was okay then. But then he killed Israelites afterward when they started griping and complaining while they wandered in the desert. So
And the
I'm
flood.
pretty sure Othangelo's not an Israelite.
I'd like to ask Otangelo the question: if God told me to kill you, do you think I should do it?
If God told me to kill Midnight, I would do it.
Oh,
Wow.
in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Anyway.
Wow.
But I would take him to Africa first and then get some money off of the bits that are left over.
Can I be honest with you guys? When I was a Catholic, I was a divine command theorist. Had this question been asked to me, I would have said no. And when they say, so you would have disobeyed God, I would have said, yeah. I already disobey God every day. I'm a sinner. What's it matter? I accept Jesus Christ as my savior, so that sin is forgiven. I mean, yes, I would disobey God in that instance. Yeah,
that's why you needed.
Basically,
I had
Jesus
no problem admitting that. Like, yeah, absolutely.
And you would be an example to the
Jesus
Calvinists.
gave you everything you need to disobey God because you couldn't. Otherwise, he would have died for nothing. You need to sin.
Well, the Calvinists would use Leo then as an example of why Catholicism is weak, because it's like, no. If God tells you to kill somebody, it's inevitable that you will do it.
Well, in the situation of Otangelo having God ask him if his daughter was going to be killed, he just said that everything God does is moral. That doesn't mean he has to like what God does.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean you have to follow through with it. Shit.
Oh, right.
If in that particular instance it would be immoral to kill my own daughter, then I am the evilest motherfucker on the planet.
Wait a minute, we got a Christian in here. Ask Martin about this.
But okay,
what do you guys want to know?
Your take.
Would you kill your own computer if?
What do you guys think of us killing animals? What do you guys think of us killing animals while it's not?
Okay, that's not an answer to the question, Martin.
That's a pretty broad question. Well, he's implicating.
That is what atheists call whataboutism.
Only if they're dangerous or delicious.
I don't see that as being what about. I mean, I understood where he was going with that. It was a Socratic method he was employing to get to a broader point by asking a related question, which then leads you to that point. So,
or not answering.
It felt a little bit dodgy.
I don't imagine. Anyway, Martin, for me personally, because I understood the context that you were asking the question and have an idea of where you're going with that. For me personally, that's just too broad a question. If we're killing animals, but it's being done in entirely a humane way, and they're taken care of, and everything is humane throughout their life, I don't see a problem with that. However, I think that because of the massive demand that we have turned to methods that do not employ the most ethical practices in the keeping and slaughter of animals, and I think that needs to be addressed. And I think that lab-grown meat is probably, in my opinion, I think it's one of the better ways forward.
Okay.
Answer the question.
I think I have an analog, actually. If God asked me if he could kill my dog, I would say no. Just like if he asked if he could kill my daughter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't kill them. I'd burn them, because God.
I'd say God, don't be killing shit.
Sorry,
it's like God, quit killing shit. Just knock it off. Fucking stop.
Simon, we know you like barbecue.
Yeah, well, so does God. That's what I'm saying. God loves the barbecue.
What's wrong with
Martin
barbecue?
dodged the question. He dodged the question. That's
I'm waiting to respond.
Okay, let Martin respond.
Like I've talked to vegans and they claim like it's murder to kill animals, and I don't agree. I don't think it's murder. And the same with God. I don't agree with that it's murder when God takes our lives. We're all gonna die, and if He chooses to take our life earlier, then he gave life and He can take it away.
Hold on, Martin. In this question, God isn't killing. You are.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, but God is indirectly killing there.
Okay, but He's asking you to kill your child. Would you do it? Yes or no?
I would do it because what I know from God is a good God, and He didn't let it be done with Abraham.
Hey, listen, he gave his answer.
I have just one follow-up question for you, Martin. How are you going to determine whether or not it is God commanding you or you hallucinate?
That's why you need to make sure, because I think demons would love to
how do you make sure? How do you make
this in the Bible, there were even guys that tested when it's from God or not. When
But
God
how
gave
do
them a
you,
message,
how do
they would
you,
do
Martin, how do you
You're breaking up.
make
Is
sure?
it on my side?
Yeah, me too.
That's probably on my end. So if
you are breaking
if
up a
God,
little bit.
how are
Yeah, how
you
would you
going
know,
to
Martin?
make sure?
I would probably do some kind of test. I would
Like what?
not just blindly believe it.
Like what kind
What
of test
test?
would you do to test God?
Like the Bible test.
Just
The
ask him
guy
to do
in the
ask him to
Bible.
do a miracle.
Which is
Yeah.
what's the Bible test?
No, like there's multiple tests in the Bible. Even when
Well, just give me
the
one
false
then.
prophets of Baal, or they came. Elijah took them on and tested which creator is the real one, or which God is
Yeah.
the
So can you give
true
me?
God.
Could you name the test, please? Just
Well,
name the test.
what he's talking about is
I know what he's
No,
talking about. I'm asking
hold
him to
on.
name
Let
the
him
test.
answer.
I haven't thought about this a lot, how we're going to test it, but I would also expect when you meet God, you would actually know this is like something like.
Hold on. But you don't meet God. You will just hear a voice telling you to kill your child. So you don't meet anyone.
Well, it doesn't matter even if he does meet.
Even the voice, like the people that hear demons, they say it's like you can hear the evil. I have audio evidence of demons' voices, and you can
I
hear
don't
the
think-
evil in their voice.
I don't think so.
So
I
do
don't
you
think
think
so.
that?
Okay, I
do
can
you
play
think-
one.
Do you think that Satan can deceive people?
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like
why you have to make
Do you
sure.
think you could be deceived by Satan?
Sure.
And so, is it not possible that Satan could make you think that you're
Yeah,
speaking
that's
to
why
God?
you need to make sure.
So
I feel
how do you
like-
make sure?
Well, I feel like in this hypothetical question, it's assumed that the person just knows that it is God. I don't really see the point of this line of questioning, to be honest.
Well, because Satan is the great deceiver.
But if you assume, then you don't have tested anything, because then it's.
Well, you can't test the great deceiver and find a different answer to it being God, right? If the great deceiver wants you to believe that you're speaking to God,
So
by definition, you'll believe
AJ
you're speaking to God.
Martin took it in that direction. So that it could be a demon or something. I don't know. So that's why we're talking about demons.
Well, have you guys seen Bruce Almighty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the part when he asked God, "How many fingers am I holding up?" You just do that. And
yeah, but that was still not enough for him. It was still
but
not enough.
if somebody can make me have 7 fingers on one hand all of a sudden, then they're probably God, or maybe
they would just say it's drugs.
They could be a demon.
Or it's drugs.
I know this sounds really bad, but I feel like if it was God, I feel like you would just know. Like you would just know it was God.
I agree.
I know that sounds bad, but
That's what people say, right? That's today. I mean, what about that woman that drowned her kids in the bathtub?
Yeah, she just knew.
She just knew it was God, so she did it.
Yeah. I didn't say it was a good answer. Just
It's not a good answer at all. It was a terrible
Yeah.
objection.
Well, I can show you guys what demons sound like, and then you can tell me if you guys think it's fake.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Are we? We're done with this clip.
Hold on. If you want me to, I can log on RuneScape and fight a demon, and you can listen to what it sounds like.
And then play the video.
Yeah, but that demon is made.
Are you just going to play a bit of Otangelo? Because that won't convince me.
Yeah, I was
That
hoping we
sounded
were going to
demonic.
listen to the rest of that video.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear. Now we've got through all of the objections and the possible answers. Let's hear what Otangelo actually answered.
Oh, I thought you guys were never going to get around to it.
yeah, it's my fault for pausing the video.
I wanted to hear the demons. Play the demons first.
No, I don't
God,
want to hear that. That
David
sounds
likes
boring.
the demons.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to. I don't want to.
It actually
embarrass
has
Martin.
David's name in that video, but okay.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Yeah. I don't know why
So
I
it's
wanted
made
to
for you,
hear 'em.
David.
That's
It's made
yeah,
for you.
That's why I
Reverse
wanted to hear
foreskin.
him. I'm trying to.
What do you guys want me to do?
Play this
the video.
goddamn video we
Play the
have on the
video.
screen.
Anti-foreskin.
Everybody else is
Consider.
whining.
Because I've been asked if I heard the voice of God and I was convinced it was the voice of
If you want to hear demons, I can come down.
Can we back the video up a little bit, please?
I'm scared.
That
yeah,
was it.
Peter, we were playing a video. You shouldn't have done that, Peter. I knew for a fact that was Peter.
Typical demon.
I just
over-talking
dribbled in my
someone.
underwear a little.
That's how you know it's a demon, because he's over talking someone.
That wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, you can deny it all you
Of course
want,
don't.
but it was you.
It's nonsensical. The very fact that this is something that you can consider, because I've been asked if I heard the voice of God and I was convinced it was the voice of God, and the voice of God told me to kill my son, I would say, fuck no. You couldn't do that. That's very interesting to me. You couldn't make that commitment that you would not kill your daughter. I do hope at this point in time, your daughter is old enough and has been able to move out of your house, because you are a danger to
Me
her
too.
and yourself. If you cannot say that you won't kill your daughter,
Wow.
I'm very, very worried about her safety.
Now, let me ask you, upon what moral standard would it be wrong if I would kill my daughter because I hear some voices in my brain?
Jesus, this is disturbing.
You basically doubled down on the horrible claims that I've made against you.
No,
You want
it
some kind of moral
wasn't
standard?
an
I don't need a moral
unreasonable
standard.
question to
When someone
ask.
asks, should I kill my son?
Yes, you do.
Someone asks me, should I kill my son? The answer is no. If you have
Okay.
to rationalize the value of killing or not killing your own child,
That wasn't the
I
question.
don't
that
care
was
what
asked.
system you claim to use. That's fucked up. And you
Okay,
really
Well,
need
yeah,
to think
according to what?
seriously about your life and the choices that you've made. If you are not able to say, I
I
would
think
not kill my
Leo's a
daughter.
theist now.
Okay, let me ask you something.
No,
Is it in
it's just.
every
I mean, I can explain,
circumstance
but let's
wrong
listen.
to torture, to rape, and to kill small babies for fun? In every circumstance, yes or no?
I'll give you a straight answer. Let's see. Yes or no? Is it always, what is your question? Is it always wrong?
Is it in any circumstance and always wrong, objectively wrong, to torture, to rape, to kill little babies for fun?
Now, see, that
Oh,
is
for
a loaded
fun.
question.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
good.
so why
Okay,
can you,
now,
why can't
no,
you
no,
commit to not killing your daughter?
Okay, so let me ask you that follow question. Where does that objective moral standard come from?
Oh,
Is it
fuck. So now he's going to go after atheism, claiming we don't have an objective morality.
Yeah, that's why I said it was a loaded question. The minute he threw the word objective in there, it became a loaded question.
Which is just like changing the subject. When
Yep.
we were listening to the mistakes atheists make stream that somebody did. It was either Dapper or somebody like that. David was there. Evolution. Oh, what's Darth Dawkins' other handle?
Evolution False.
Evolution.
Yeah, he came in there and tried the same crap. Just trying to railroad the conversation in the side chat, and it's like I just basically pretended he wasn't there, and then started patronizing him because he was such an idiot. He doesn't know. You don't try to hijack the subject with your stupid foundational kind of questions, because you don't need to go that far down. And that's just a dodge. That's just a way of saying, I don't want to talk about this, so I'm going to throw it back at you.
Yeah, and the conversation, that's whataboutism. What about the atheists? What would they do? No, we were talking about what the Christians would do. And basically, if you believe in this bullshit,
It always happens.
and you thought that you were commanded to kill your child and you did it. I mean, that's some scary shit. And I think most atheists would say, no, fuck you. No. No voices. I don't know.
What was the name of that mobster named Gotti?
John Gotti.
John Gotti. What if John Gotti told you to kill your child? Would you do it? Would you obey him? Because that's the only difference. Is
actually some mobsters
do.
Some mobsters have done that under his command.
Yeah.
You look up some of that. Yeah, they actually did that.
Killed their own children?
Yeah, multiple people have done that.
Yeah.
In the
that's
mob.
the only thing. If you think that some entity, has any kind of power over you, then you'll do what they say, but that doesn't make their grounding your morality in God any different from grounding your morality in John Gotti. And that's the thing to ask when it boils down to it is, do deities deserve our worship and our obedience at all. And to me, the question is no. I have my own agency, at least I perceive I do, and I will make moral decisions on my own using whatever philosophical tools I can put together that seem right to me. And any further than that, yeah, okay, you're going to kill them either because they're going to starve your land or torture you or whatever, but that doesn't mean that this God deserves any kind of worship or obedience.
But let me ask you this, Scott. Do you need philosophical tools to decide no, that you're not going to kill your child?
No, but if I were to ever do a study on, the philosophy of the decision not to kill your child, I would need philosophical tools of some sort.
I mean, a normal human being doesn't need philosophy or any reasoning or anything. It's automatically no. The problem is when you come up with dogma and doctrine, and that's what religion is. That is where really good people can do really bad things.
I got another take on the whole thing because
hang on a minute. Let me just mention one thing quickly. Stephen Weinberg passed away recently, and he's the man that first pointed, or he's the man that's quoted normally as saying that it takes a religion to make good people do evil things.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a very great man, so very great American.
I've got another take on the whole thing. So you have an omnipotent being asking you to kill someone, something that he could do in the blink of an eye, wouldn't even. And so there could be a cop out, and that is what I'm usually told about the story with Abraham, that he was testing Abraham. So an omniscient being who knows everything needs to test you. That doesn't compute. So the only conclusion, if you read that story, can be that the God is an asshole because he chooses to torture you, to command you to do this. This will leave your son, who will get off at the last moment, leave him scarred for life, and he will have mental problems for the rest of his life, just because the God thought that was a fun thing to do. Well, and he had no reason whatsoever not to have someone else kill someone.
He could have changed his mind, right? He might have got up in the morning and thought, I fancy the smell of burning child.
Yeah.
And then by the afternoon, he thought, actually, no.
How is an omniscient being going to change his mind?
Well, now
it's not possible. It's not possible.
No, he might have known that he was going to change his mind.
Yeah. If he had known that he was going to change his mind, he would have changed his mind earlier, wouldn't he?
No.
And not even ask it.
Not necessarily.
I think that particular thing is just a really good statement to see whether or not the God of the Bible is evil, and I think he is.
It's nonsensical. It's Iron Age superstitious nonsense. Mm-hmm. And the fact that people in this modern age are still chasing after an understanding and feel that they need to find some justification, or that this book is actually the standard of objective morals in the modern age, is just the most delusional thing I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, and that's what my biggest. That's the core of my argument against religion, or in general, or belief in deities in general, is that appeal to rational dogma rather than appeal to what we are as human beings. And that is the key. And from a Buddhist perspective, it's not a problem at all, because the whole idea with Buddhism is to get rid of that rational dogma and go back to the source. So anyway, but that's a long conversation. So that's the key. That is the pivot of why I reject religion and why I'm an anti-theist. So,
but perhaps
I agree.
perhaps I could just add. I think it pointed towards Christ, and it also compared God against the false satanic demon gods that were actually making people sacrifice their children to Molech. They literally put the children on a Molech burning plate thing and then play the drums so that the people couldn't hear the children screaming in agony.
Right.
And
if you're going to say that,
Yeah.
so
let's
then
just ask the
then
question
explain
first, Peter.
explain how
Let's ask the question
Isaac
first.
deserved this.
Let's just ask the question
Christ.
first.
Yeah, I
Let's
was
ask the
asking a question.
No,
I
let's
was
ask the
asking a
real question first, right? Which is, so you think it's a metaphor?
what?
The story of Isaac.
No, I said.
Right. Okay. Now
I
you
said
go
it.
ahead, Peter.
I said it
Yeah,
also
so-
points to
so-
something.
Okay, so you think Isaac deserved to go through this?
I don't think it was that's bad at all. I think there's much worse things
It's not
in life
bad.
than
Have you
Like-
ever considered being in a situation where you are about to get killed with a
Sure.
knife, which is
By your-
slow
by your
and
father.
painful?
not by my
By your
father, yeah,
father.
but if God said to my father, then I would
Okay,
be fine with it
take
because
a few
God makes
seconds,
the rules.
Martin. Take a few
God makes the
seconds,
rules.
and Martin, take a few seconds, and imagine that happening to you. You can't do anything. Your father stands over you with a knife, is about to kill you. You're convinced that moment you're going to die.
Yeah, he answered you,
If you
Peter.
think,
I would
if
be
you
okay with
think, if you think that is not going to scar you for the rest of your life, then you
I
are
think
you are
we are-
sadly mistaken.
I think some of us are probably gonna die worse than that, much worse, with much more suffering than.
Why are you trying to deflect and going to whataboutisms every single time? And this, to me, is clear evidence that you won't even consider thinking about this and thinking
did
what
think about
you would feel, because the moment you're going to do that, that
I
is the
felt
moment
much
you're
worse
going
than
to
that,
pick
I
up.
think.
That is the moment you're going to pick up your Bible, go outside, and set fire to it.
Perhaps I should show you how demons
Look,
sound like.
well, hold
so
on,
that you
hold
can
on.
realize who is my
Hold
real
on.
enemy. My real enemy is demons, not
Well,
you guys.
I want to hear. I want to
No,
hear the
hold-
demons. I really want to hear
let's
audio.
give it. We can wait a little while longer because there's still some more questions on this particular
well,
bit.
yeah,
Go ahead,
but
Mila.
yeah, I just want to say, Martin, I know you're probably nervous as hell. I'm nervous too because I started like fuck. You know what I mean? But
You sound fine, man.
And,
no,
and you're
well-
ugly.
Well, but look. I know you're probably nervous, and that's why you laugh. But it's really unsettling, to hear you say that, that you will be okay, with your father killing you if God ordered it. I don't know. Am I hold on,
Yes,
hold on.
certainly is.
Am I the only one who finds that unsettling?
Sure. Well, it's even worse than that, of course, because it doesn't say that Isaac was even aware that God told Abraham to sacrifice him. So, as far as we are aware, it might be the case that Isaac didn't even know that God had told him.
Well, yeah, that is worse.
Yeah.
At least Martin has the luxury, quote unquote, of knowing.
What if he didn't know, though?
Then he didn't know he died, and according to his belief, he'd go to heaven. I don't know.
But see, the thing with me is like there's Satanists that actually abort babies. They can do it legally and sacrifice it to Satan. And I can't objectively
Abortion has
condemn that
no-
without the
oh my-
Creator. Like,
Wait, what are you talking
I
about?
can't condemn
wow.
demons, and I can't condemn Satanist actions. If
How
there is
about
no
how
Creator.
about? Okay, Martin.
Objectively.
How about the story of Jephthah?
How about it?
You don't know the story of Jephthah?
Enlighten me. I probably know it. I just don't know now.
He went to war, and he said to God, "So if you let me win this war, I'll kill the first thing to come out of my house when I return." And
Yeah, I don't
upon
think
his
that was
return,
God.
upon his return, his daughter was the first one to come out of the house. God, at the moment that Jephthah suggested it, knew that that was going to be the case. God accepted it, and
there's lots of theories about that. You can go and read about it. They have lots of theories about that.
made Jephthah go through with it and burn his daughter alive.
That is, I never heard of that story, but holy wow! I
That
really
is-
need to read the
that is
Bible
in-
one of these days.
You said, "Oh, hold on, Martin. You said you read the Bible. You read that
Yes,
story."
I have it. Yeah. And I've read the explanations. There's multiple different explanations.
What is
of
the
what's going on there.
explanation? I'm dying, and pun intended, I'm dying to hear what the explanation is for God letting a man burn his daughter alive. Granted, he gave her a month to prepare for the horrific thing that was going to happen to her. So that must have been a fun month for his daughter, thinking about what was going to happen. But he actually made him go through with it. And he could have easily said, well, you didn't know, I knew, and I'm going to spare your daughter. He didn't. He made his daughter die in one of the most horrific ways known to humans. So what is the explanation for that?
Well, I would say it's a good objection, and I would say I have to go and do more research about that because I haven't studied that.
You
I
said,
don't wanna
hold on.
Studied
Just
enough about that.
A few seconds ago, you said, I know the explanation.
Yeah, I've heard some explanations, but I don't know which one is the best. And so I've heard some, but I
What is you read the story.
Yeah,
so you
but I wasn't obsessed with the story. It wasn't like a super important story to me.
Hold on. You read the story. And so you, at the moment that you read the story, you have formed an opinion about that story. It's impossible not to.
I've read it long ago when I was like.
I mean, it's pretty memorable. I never read it, and I never remember it because Peter said it.
Shall we just jot it down that you would? This is too uncomfortable for you to answer, and you rather not.
No, I would answer this. I've heard good explanations of it, but I haven't done enough research to give you guys the best answer. And I don't
what
wanna
more research do you need to?
Wait, why are we interrogating the guy consistently after he said like 3 different times, "Look, guys, I haven't done enough research to give you an honest answer." That's fucking fine. Stop pressing him to give you an answer when he says, "I don't know enough to do so."
Okay, Leo. Here's the objection. Here's the objection that I have to that. No. Wait a minute. I need to say this, Leo. This is why I object to what you just said. The Bible is the infallible word of God.
Maybe not to Martin. I don't know. Have you asked him?
Apart from what is written in the Bible,
how do you know we're starting from
hold on, let me finish. Apart from what is written in the Bible, there's nowhere in the Bible where God tells you to go listen to other people to explain his actions. That is nowhere in the Bible. And to be a little bit more specific, the opposite of that is in the Bible. So the Bible tells you to not listen to other people, but to make up your own mind when you read the story. So my question is legitimate. My question is legitimate.
And he gave you a legitimate answer.
And yes, and the answer he gave is unbiblical. I just wanted to say that.
In your opinion, it's from the presumptions you've started with. It's unbiblical. But if somebody started from the premise that the Bible is not the infallible word of God, they would not arrive at the same conclusions you have.
Have you? You weren't around when we talked to Martin. I've asked him the question.
I don't understand why that has to do with the conversations that we're having right now.
It has to do with the conversation because I'm asking Martin the question, and I know what Martin's position on the Bible is because he told me.
And he gave
what did I tell
answer.
you?
That you said it was the infallible word of God, didn't you?
Well, Christianity is not relying like. I'm
not talking about Christianity. I'm talking about Martin.
Falls apart.
No, I'm not going to let you deflect. I'm sorry.
Well, how is he deflecting? He's a Christian.
He says Christianity.
But if Christianity teaches
Stop
something that maybe
interrupting, Leo. I asked him a question. I want him to answer. If I want Leo to answer, I'll ask Leo a
but
question.
you're asking,
I
you're
told you
claiming
the
him
same-
of things that
I
he's
told
not
you
doing.
the same thing yesterday. If I ask someone a question, I don't want
I'm not
someone
answering your
else to
question.
answer the
I'm
question.
pointing out that you're accusing him of things he's not doing, and you're not letting him actually. You don't
I'm
even know what his answer is because you won't let him give the answer.
Hey,
No,
Leo,
I'm
Leo,
you
why don't
interrupt
you
to accuse him
let
of
him
doing something
defend
he didn't do.
himself, Leo?
Yeah.
Let him defend himself.
I've asked Martin whether or not he thinks the Bible is the infallible word of God. He told me back then, yes. Now he's going to Christianity. I'm not asking Christianity. I'm asking Martin.
Who is a Christian?
Do you? I don't care what he is.
So there was a much
Well,
better
then
way
you're
to
not.
ask that
You're not
question.
actually interested in
If you
understanding
guys
his
could
position,
just-
then, are you?
I'm
put it
interested
aside
in
for
a
a moment.
personal answer. I'm not interested in what other people think on the
what if his
subject.
answer
Because
depends
other
on
people are not here to talk about this. Thank you, Speed. Finally. Martin, I'm asking you the question.
I'm not allowed to
asking
call people out when
Christianity.
they accuse people of doing.
You're not allowed to keep it talking when two people are trying to have a dialogue. Okay, get it? That's not that hard to understand. Stop it.
So other people can overtalk,
Martin,
but I can't.
Martin,
Okay, I got it.
I'm asking you.
Yeah. Ask me.
Do you think the Bible is the infallible word of God? Yes or no?
I'm not 100% sure, but I lean to yes.
Okay, thanks. That was the answer that I was hoping to hear.
Okay, so you said you have heard some good answers to this. If I could ask you what you've heard that you think might be good answers, not that you're committed to this being the answer.
I can't 100% remember. That's why, but it had something to do with that it's not really killing her. It's just setting her apart for God.
Yeah, I got you.
And thus not.
So there is some necessary moral explanation which we are not available to us, but God obviously.
I'm not
has.
sure. Like I'm not. I'm.
Yeah, I've
I'm
heard
saying,
that. I've heard that apologetic before, Martin. I'm not particularly worried
it-
about
it-
it.
but
But
it-
it does.
it-
I
it
haven't
doesn't-
finished. I haven't finished, Peter. But it
Go
does
ahead.
say. But it does say in the Bible, be prepared to have an answer for these
yeah,
things. All
but
right? So
I also think it's wrong from that guy to do that.
I'm not reproving you. I'm not
that-
reproving you, Martin.
No,
I'm just saying.
I'm saying that
biblically,
guy in the
Peter
Bible
is correct here. You don't
what
have a biblical
that
answer.
guy in the Bible did is, in my opinion, wrong, because anyone can do that and then wait for someone to come out of his house if he actually killed her.
It says that he killed her.
I'm really glad you gave that answer.
Yeah, actually, me too. That's wow.
But you have to understand, like the Old Testament is like full of our sin, like full of violence and everything. So it documents the stuff.
The reason that I'm saying is that you are willing to go against what the story teaches you and against the main character in the book. Doing that live on air, I applaud you for that and I commend you for that, because this already makes you a better man than Otangelo ever was.
Well, Dave. The Bible also documents the crazy stuff David did, like kill a guy for a woman and stuff like that. It documents it. It doesn't like support it. So yeah.
Okay, Martin. So forget about infallible. Do you think the Bible is the Word of God?
I think it's inspired by God. Like Jesus' life inspired the New Testament.
So you think the people who wrote the books of the Bible were divinely inspired?
Jesus' life caused the New Testament to be written, inspired it all.
What about the Old Testament?
I think that was inspired by God as well, but I think God feels far further away in the Old Testament than he is in the new one, because he actually comes to earth physically and stays here for like multiple years.
Can I ask a question in your line of questioning, Atheist Junior?
Yeah, I'm done. I have no problem with that answer.
Martin, do you think you said the Bible is inspired by God? do you think the people who wrote it down could have made mistakes while being inspired, but not writing it down correctly?
It could be. I think the copying process also had mistakes, but you can pick that up from multiple copies. Then you can compare them and see where like scribal errors have and stuff like that can be picked up.
Yeah, you have incredibly popular Bible commentaries like the Schofield Reference Bible that says in some of the footnotes that there are copyist errors. And a lot of people, consider that Bible to be legitimate. A lot of Christians. It's a very popular one. So that's more on the copyists, the scribes who copied it, not the original authors. So you could say that the copiers weren't inspired; they just fucked up, like copying the scribes.
Hashtag 1634 King James Bible.
Yeah, there's a few issues with that.
Otherwise known as
the
Wicked Bible.
There was a few issues with that, though, isn't there? Of course, because the first complete Bibles aren't until hundreds of years after the originals were allegedly written, and so to say that they've been copied accurately in any sense of the word, or indeed not changed in any sense of the word, and therefore to say that the Bibles that we read today are in any sense the literal word of God is a nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, historians today have trouble translating the original Greek or Hebrew to modern English. So if you think about the translations that they did all the way back then, it's hard to say if they were actually accurate. Plus, languages change so much over time, meanings can change, just in a human lifetime of a word. So it's hard to say if the translations and the copies are going to be accurate.
Yeah, or in any way in the same spirit as the originals. That's the point. There's hundreds of years between those things, and we only have several hundred copies, which aren't complete to compare, and not the thousands and thousands of copies that obviously arrive much, much later.
I have a question for the almighty host of the channel. Are we going to get to the demon audio? Because I'm still dying to.
Oh, demon audio. Yes, please, Martin. Let's do that.
Okay.
We only got about 7 minutes left.
It's just it's a 3-minute clip, and it's a girl that was involved in Satanism, and she cut herself in Satanism, and you can hear how she sounds. Hopefully the audio is good.
Covers and protects us and forgives the small sin. You can help me. The first thing we can do is pray for you. Does it hurt? It doesn't hurt. Do I have to cut myself? You do not have to cut yourself. In the name of our Father,
That guy sounds like
Son, the
AJ.
Lord Jesus Christ, we just pray right now for the peace and comfort of God to come upon Rebecca. We bind all the powers of darkness, and I place the blood of Christ on Rebecca right now. You are bound. And Rebecca is being loosed. Rebecca is being loosed by the power of Jesus Christ. Don't worry, Rebecca. God is in control. Don't you worry. Who are you? Who are you? The keeper? You are not the keeper. You are not the guardian. Who am I? You are subject to Jesus Christ. You who call yourself keeper, is Jesus Christ Lord? To whom does she belong? Right now she belongs to my master. We will have her on our Hallows Eve. No, you will not have her on your Hallows Eve. You will not have ours. No, she will not be yours forever. She will belong to Jesus Christ. She, like David, will burn. He's deceived. Who's David? The David we were talking to a moment ago? He's deceived.
Is Satan defeated? Did Jesus Christ rise from the dead? Then you are defeated too. And your hour has come to an end.
I have a right to be here.
What is the right?
He has not accepted your God.
I find you to submerge and hold your tongue silent. Rebecca?
What?
Do you want love in your life?
I'm scared of it.
Did you want it?
Yes.
Do you want God?
I don't know who he is.
Do you want him? Do you want him if he is love?
If it's true.
Then say, I, Rebecca. Keeper, stay out of the way. In Jesus' name. Say, I, Rebecca.
I, Rebecca.
Want love. I want God. Stay out of the way, Keeper. Stay out of the way.
Fuck me.
I want
This is
out.
funny.
Say, I put my trust
I put my trust
in God.
in God.
In God. Stay out of the way, Keeper.
God.
And Jesus
Stay out of the way.
Christ.
Just move over.
Say, and
Sit down on the three-piece.
Jesus. Say, Jesus. Keeper, stay out of the way. Stay out of the way, Keeper.
Okay,
What
so
the-
what is the source of that video, Martin?
It's I'll go and get it. But can you hear how evil that sounds? That's real. Flippin' evil.
Martin,
the-
really?
what we hear,
Those things are my enemies. Those things are my
Martin,
enemies.
what we hear depends on what the source is and what did you do to check the
Authenticity.
Okay, I'll send
the
you the link.
authenticity of
So I can,
yeah, but what did you do to check whether or not that was actually real?
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. It's on the internet, guys. Come on now.
Wow. Holy shit, Martin.
Okay, I found it. That was a call into a radio show. Is that
Stay
That
out of the
voice
way?
reminded me
Stay
of,
out of the way, keeper, please.
Hopefully, it's a forgery.
I'm just really worried. I typed it into the chat. David, can you say something after this?
Yes, I can say something.
Just one.
Stay out of the way, keeper. Keeper,
Martin, I'm speaking to you.
please. Sit down. Go and have a McDonald's,
I
keeper,
can-
please.
Okay, here it is. So it was like some kind of a call into a radio show. And let's see. I don't know. Anyway, this site here is 12 supposedly real audio recordings of demons. Anyway,
Interesting.
well, Martin, did you link it in private chat for us or in public chat?
I think
Yes.
your thing is as well. It's good. It gives more information with your thing than mine.
Okay. Well, I'd like to see more sources on this because that was pretty interesting.
I got a source for you. Can you make me full screen speed?
I got a source for you guys. Reality.
Can you make me full screen?
Hang on a
Pennies.
second. Let me say. I'm trying to find you, Peter. I don't know where the fuck you are.
I have a picture up. There you go. And now take the comment off screen, please.
Keep out of the way, Peter. Just keep out of the way, Peter. Please keep out of the way.
Fuck answers
I'm not-
in
I'm-
atheism.
I'm not in the
Answers
room.
in atheism. Do
Okay,
you
okay, so
accept this as your
that-
hangout?
that
Keep
would
out of the way,
explain me-
keeper. Keep out of the way.
That would explain me
Please,
breaking up
keep out of the
earlier.
way, Peter.
Yeah.
Martin,
I love it. Okay.
I think I'm possessed by demons. Could you cast them out? I'm possessed, Martin.
Okay.
You don't sound like that that girl.
Okay, can you
don't
play that again,
sound like
please, so I
that.
get a screenshot?
I don't think that was a girl, Martin. I'll be honest with you.
Peter,
Again?
Yeah, play it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I knew there was some reason why I let you in this fucking room. Okay, got it. Yeah.
I can get you the entire clip. I can just record it. No
Oh,
problem.
thank you. I love it. Okay. Anyway. So, guys, we're going to shoot her in the head today. What do you think? Martin, apologies. You're a good man.
Love you too, man.
Yeah.
I like Martin.
Okay, guys.
May your stocks rise.
Yeah, may your whatever the fuck your Bitcoin or
May your
mining.
stocks rise faster than Jesus.
Yeah, Martin, if you're doing some investing that's working, you should talk to me.
I don't want you to stress about you, like.
Okay.
When it comes to investing, you understand? I stress too much when it comes with investing advice. I would just say buy Bitcoin and leave it for forever.
Yep. Okay, we're ending the show, guys. Thank you all.
Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, where are we? Oh, what do I got to do to get out of here?
It says in
I love it.